This thing on? We ready? Hello, everybody. My name is Owen Russell, and I'm happy to announce officially that I am your new Devesto voice. No, I'm not kidding. He really does have a voice now. Now, I know I'm not exactly somebody most of you have heard of before, so let me give a little background before I get into the casting process. So, I've been doing voice impressions for about 6 years now, and ironically, one of the first three that I decided to delve into was the Postal Dudes. I've always loved Postal as a franchise, so naturally the dude's voice was something I was interested in learning. Fast forward about 5 years, and I started to take my voice acting a little more seriously. I started applying for gigs. Within a couple of months, I landed a handful of fun small ones for me to get experience working on. I'm actually still working on 3 of those. I voiced Ghostface in a short fan film called Horror Face Off, Ghostface vs. John Carver, which is still being worked on, so I'm going to have some more to record for it, which I'm very excited to do. I also voiced for 2 series by the same creator, where I'm going to be voicing Virus in Ico's Adventure, and Sebastian in Imagination World. Thank you very much, Lonnie, for that opportunity. It meant a lot that you gave someone like me a chance. Now, getting to what you all care about, the Devesto process. I remember it like it was 5 months ago, because it was. Now, to start off, I've been a fan of Die of Death for a little while, but I didn't have much time to play it when I found out about it due to my college taking up most of my time. In February, though, as you all recall, Devesto had a little surgery, and his vocal cords got removed. No need to retread that ground, though. Now, I found out about this from a post from the Die of Death news account. Immediately, I was like, oh, hey, I can do that voice. Wonder if they'll need someone to do it. And lo and behold, they did, so I recorded an audition. It was thrown together at like 2 a.m. on a random weeknight. It's nothing crazy, but I had fun doing it. I recorded 1 or 2 other videos that I posted to my TikTok, and that was that until I joined Saucefy's Discord server. Once I was there, I made a thread, started posting those videos. Eventually, people noticed, and the reception was pretty positive. But then a particular individual saw my videos. Dialoguing Man. Believe it or not, I actually didn't realize it was him until I checked his profile and saw the contributor role, so I freaked out. Or rather, I DM'd him and asked if he could send my videos along to the rest of the team. And to my joy, he already had. From there, I just kept in vague contact with him, asking questions, but more importantly, keeping in touch with all the folks on the server who were asking me to record voice lines or funny phrases in my Devesto voice. Seriously, the creativity on display in that thread was something to behold, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of it. Then, a few weeks later, it happened. Someone in my thread asked me an offhand question. What would your reaction be if the Die of Death team hired you? 6 minutes later, Dialoguing Man sent a message that I am shocked more people didn't react to. Hey, great question, let's find out. He DM'd me shortly after and broke the news. I was the guy they chose to voice Devesto in the update. I was blown away, but more than anything, I was thankful. If you asked me 6 years ago what I thought I'd be doing now, my answer would not have been this. Then, in April, I was sent the lines, as well as a description of the voice, and that is something I wanted to get to, because I am sure, as you all noticed, it's not an exact Postal Dude impression, and that was very much intentional. I was told to keep it Postal Dude adjacent, but also do a bit of my own thing with it. That was probably the most exciting part of the process for me, honestly. I wasn't hired to do an impression. I was hired to voice act. I was hired for me. And it was honestly a dream come true. Following that was, truth be told, the hardest part of the process. The wait. So, at that point, I'd already known I was the voice for a month. I was informed on March 8th. That means, as of recording, I've had to keep this something of a secret for about 4 months, and it has been brutal. Fortunately, I was able to drop some not-so-subtle hints about it in the week or so before the update. If you saw those, you know I suck at subtlety. But regardless, I kept recording fan lines and interacting with folks because that was the lifeblood of my performance. This community made it so easy to stay in the character and involved because everyone was just so fun to work with. So yeah, here we are. Devesto has recovered from surgery, and his voice, my voice, is now audible. I'll include the raw files of his voice clips at the end here so you can all hear them, but this is not the last place you'll hear me as Devesto, let alone on Roblox as a whole. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll be showing up places as time goes on. Thank you all so much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you all in-game. I'll be very active now that the update's out, but I can't promise I'll be any good. Thanks again, and I'll see you all real soon. Man, I love my job. All right, everyone. Once again, from the top. Move it or lose it, folks. This lane's now closed. I think an obstruction would be perfect right here. I'll take that. On second thought, I've got an idea. All yours. By all means, take it. Think fast. Think fast. Don't worry, you're in good hands. I promise. Find them, and that's an order. Aw, that's a darn shame. It's just so hard to find good entertainment these days. It's just hard to find good entertainment these days, you know? And here I was thinking you'd put up a fight. Ugh, you! Actually, that one wasn't half bad. Took you long enough. And then there was one. Nearly over already. Y'all are dropping like flies.